Hello, everybody. Listen, we are in some solar eclipse energy, some new moon in Aries energy. And yes, this was the very much anticipated solar eclipse for many different reasons, none of which we're going to cover here. But the Arcturians have been saying through me, and they're saying again now. They really want me to remind all of you within earshot. Stay optimistic, stay firm in who you are. My name is Yolanda Marie, and through these readings, the Arcturians seek to steer you to your highest potential for success. So make sure as these energies are moving through the collective that you clear any lack consciousness. That's a big deal. And use your energy to create and move forward. Let's get started. Hello, Aries, star family, soul family, and happy birthday to you. I've been forgetting to say that. Okay, now listen, this new moon that's occurring at the same time as this solar eclipse, the new moon is in your sign. Super powerful potential for a new beginning for you. Listen, during this week, this eclipse energy, now we know something is leaving, right? But something is coming in as well, and you're being guided toward a really healed place. There is kind of a struggle going on in the collective energy. There is sort of a rift that's being healed between an ego-driven place, and that sounds really bad and harsh, right? Oh, it's ego-driven. Ego is not bad. It has a definite purpose, but there needs to be balance, right? So there's like a call for balance, a call for shift in perspective, and that's what this eclipse is opening up for you big time. It's going to lead you in the direction that is going to be a really beautiful, healed, calmer waters sort of direction for you after this shift in perspective. It's going to be a better place. It's going to be a more secure place, basically, a more grounded place in your masculine, whether you're a woman or a man. It's more grounded in your masculine. So just be really, really present during this, because it might feel like a bit of a shift, like a bit of a change. It might even surprise you that you're moving in this direction, right? Maybe you thought you were going left and you're going right, but it's all for the good. It's all for what you will perceive as the best. Now, again, it's collective. So if nothing big, as always, is coming to your consciousness, be aware and present of how you're feeling so that if a shift wants to occur, you can say, okay, this is where I'm going to lean into this from a more grounded place, not necessarily leaning into the ego place, but more through the heart and more through a balanced, secure, masculine place of authority, but also knowing, solid, right? All right, Aries, I hope that makes sense. And I'm always forgetting to say happy birthday to my Aries soul family. All right, happy birthday. And I love you so much. I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, Leo soul family. This one is a little bit of I'm not going to call it tricky energy, but it's like not extremely one thing or the other. You know what I mean? It's not extremely clear cut. It's like there's a couple different situations. They're not scenarios. Remember, this is collective energy, so you have to put it where it applies for your life. But rather, it's the potential for this to be coming in with this solar eclipse and new moon energy this week. It's a very powerful solar eclipse indeed. Now, if there were any sort of storms brewing, arguments happening, there is, or rather, you're wide open perhaps for some sort of healing or to receive healing or to help heal. Many of you, a situation that has already occurred. There's a lot of potential for some alchemy in this area, some transmuting of, and they're saying transmuting even of resources, but also transmuting of emotions around a situation. And of course, you have to operate within self first, and then that is what emanates out to the collective. Many of you already know this, I'm getting. Most of you already understand that. And so this is the perspective the Arcturians are, of course, coming from. But so that's happening, let's call that in one corner, right? In the collective energy, that potential is there. And again, they want me to say this could be if something was already ongoing or if something happens during this week, right? There, you're wide open to receive some information on how to heal this. But you're also in the middle of a really, really wonderful shift at the same time. And so there's two different ways to look at this. The situation over here is able to heal, and that ushers in this really, really, or guides in this really big shift that is fulfilling. It's super fulfillment type energy. Like suddenly you're open to receive. And they're also showing me, you're going to know when this occurs, or if this has already occurred. This is an extremely intuitive or intuited situation. So you already know what I'm talking about, and you already know the solution. You're just going to be able to alchemize it. You won't really have to shift frequencies or invite things into your field that are not in alignment with you. It's more along those lines. It's more about energetically aligning with where you're going, what you want, and alchemizing the situation to bring about this shift. Oh boy, I hope that made sense. Beautiful Leo soul family. It is good energy. It's good potential, positive potential in the direction that you would prefer to be. Okay, so that definitely wants to be said. Love you so much, star family, soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Let me know if any of it resonates below. I love you so much, soul family. Namaste. Hello, Sagittarius soul family. I'm almost chuckling getting into this information for you because there is, again, for you, and the same was for Leo, kind of this two-pronged situation, or there are two different energies, if you will, right? It doesn't have to be a situation necessarily. It's going to vary according to your individual experience. But in the collective, there's two different things going on. Okay, first of all, there is a huge frequency shift happening in your collective. It's like a coming full circle type of energy. It's really great. It is going to usher in this clear thought for you that's going to allow you to make firm decisions from a place of authority, and you're going to feel that place of authority. You won't have to guess about it. This is what's coming in with this new moon, and even with the solar eclipse. Yes, the eclipse will also sort of let something leave, right? But the Arcturians are more focusing on what is it making room for? It's making room for this frequency shift. That's really what's happening. And so you're going to feel, or rather there is a high potential in the collective energy of Sagittarius to have a more stable feeling, a more grounded, stable feeling in the physical realm. So tangible. So this could be finances. This could be any kind of stability that allows you to feel more secure in your physical body, in your home, in your experience. Really, really good. Now, on the other side here, you might have something unexpected happening, or there's unexpected potential. It could be something that maybe doesn't feel so good to your human in the moment, but see, this is coupled with now you're in this frequency shift, and you're coming full circle into this new higher level sense of authority, and that's going to give you potentially a completely different perspective and more skill, more tools, more groundedness, and more foundation to handle whatever unexpected surprise might occur. That's what's coming through from the Arcturians. Leo had something similar with not necessarily the unexpected nature, but just something sort of like, a disgruntled type of energy, or just animosity, something like that, okay? Listen. No big deal, and not a match for the shift that you're going through. Now, can you make it a big deal? Yes. You don't want to do that though, because you don't want to get pulled out of the frequency shift in order to lower yourself or move into a frequency spectrum that you're no longer aligned with. So really important to note, Sagittarius, good things are happening. There's a cycle ending and one beginning. That type of full circle moment could be happening in your perceivable reality this week, okay? So lean into the potential for what can be created there in that realm. All right, love you so much, Sagittarius soul family, and I will talk to you again really, really soon. Namaste.